Wonder if the plague's ever gonna...
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout, too. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested? Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all. Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words Collector's Edition. Here you go, latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. Anything else I can do for you? I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you. My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Me and mine are just... A little prattling never hurt. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away... Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day. This is my home. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor special. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. I could not possibly care less if he does. But you're surely...
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet. So, you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed. I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Yeah, huh? Got it? Inside voices.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it. Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body. And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent. Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Sure.
Wanted to poke around in here.
Processing. Beginning security.
Here they come!
System. Wired for adjacent on.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Nice.
Halt.
Incoming!
Investigating.
That's the last of them!
clinics weeping.
Get ready!
Security patrol initiated. Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice. All systems fully operational. Hostile actions towards spacer's choice. Mechanics are in compliance. Affirmative.
Wish I could do that.
Get away!
not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Processing.
Incoming! We made it!
No, just leave me alone. Go away, Phantom. No, just leave me alone. Not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of... I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it... Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up... You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they... Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the Noble. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down. What's eating you? Bread.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
I'm listening. That's not strange at all, dear. Few of... But we must remember... Glad I could... Are you not... Are you talking... Where did you... Is that a... Oh, you... Now I'm convinced you're... You ought to try... I'm listening. I'm listening.
Bring us honor, soldier. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh. So this is it, then. The key to... I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
Oh, I almost forgot. Plague got you Go ahead. I don't see how that's any... You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in... Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. What happened, you ask? What always happened? I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful. Not so fast. So. What's there to figure out? You're one of those well... Ugh, is this the start of a... Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you... Anyhow, what... My world is these 4 walls. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town... There you go with that thinking again. I've said enough. They wanted to face their...
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay. She'll toss me in the sick. Hey, you're hale and healthy and... There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. I need you to... You what? But why? Does it feel good? Betray a man in his final hours? Of course. So, you... Please.
Almost lost a finger in it.
I've got nothing on my back.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with you.
Heard something that side the walls.
Work your Jones.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Something you need? He's just interested in fixing stuff. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. You mean about the... There was a kind of... Not intent. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock-up, so I... It's not fun. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, and Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech. Anyhow, you ever seen an... Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one. I know, but the machine fixing the universe is a job for somebody. Sorry. It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. When they come in here, they might be happy. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble. Am I? Well, it's just normal to me.
mechanics.
Don't mess with us. The last. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order. Something you need? Did the brightest thing you could, sending the power back to the top. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Where are we headed?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry. I need some time to gather my personals.
I know. I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it. Didn't think she'd go back so long. If Adelaide's going back...
Zoe says she fought her way out of... Don't see why Thomas can't... Something I can... Nothing. With the power...
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. I owe them my life.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally. How do you expect me to enjoy the adventure?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You seem happy at Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that.
No,
and you're right.
We're taking her.
I wasn't happy.
We
I
love
want to ask you
Parvati.
something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
They traded?
What do you think?
What'd you say? Sit the fuck down? Did you just say sit the fuck down?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours. You just met me. Or you want it? Yeah, just
yes.
I need that.
Thanks. You won't regret this, mister.
Alright.
Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Alright, we'll power it up and then we'll pick up the vicar.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the
Be unreliable.
Live.
You're not wrong. It's funny.
I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
I want to ask you about that book for this out today. Did they find some species colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
I'm just gonna Uber.
Do you have money for Uber?
Yeah.
You sure? Do you want to take this just in case?
Nah, I put money on my bus card.
Savings? Okay. Sorry, my bad, babe.
Fuck.
I only just remembered. Sorry.
Can you remind me though? If you can pick me up?
Yeah, I'll message you if they're home or not. 1 o'clock, right?
I don't mind waiting 30 minutes. I just don't want to take the bus.
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Let's hope this track
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Let us go by the flow, whatever.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Yeah. You're welcome. Alright.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Wait. Do I have my own room? That's what I want to know. I need legendary weapons. So I have to get rid of my junk too.
You're fast.
No!
Sealed. Alright.
He's one tap.
All the corners.
No, I should have spoken. Oh no, the other guy. No, I'm gonna sneak behind. Oh.
Do what I need to do. My own ship. Happy times, happy days.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. No, I don't want to get out. Is there sealed still? Out to Captain. Alright. I'll sell my shit first. Okay, security time. Oh, no, about the band. Yeah, so Groundbreaker, is that a place? Security. I'll sell my shit first. Look at that. I don't know what that building is though.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that. Hmm? Huh?
Heard someone's been turning in bounties. About time.
Oh yeah.
Spacer's choice.
Let's see what you're selling.
Music to my...
So...
Oh! Oh, shit, babe!
You get destroyed?
What? On my angle, he was so fast.
Did you hear? Ray has locked up some contraband.
As long as it wasn't a dream at time.
Barbershop.
I'd cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch any physical.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sure, nice.
So I'm Conrad. You will
Yes!
Prepare for my
burial in the Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. I wouldn't.
Oh my god.
Fever, chills, fatigue, ache. Company policy, friend. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office. Edgewater. I am never. As the good Vic.
What's that update?
I wanted to say good boy. His teammate's like, oh, thermite. And he picked thermite, so I was gonna say good boy.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on... Technically, I'm in...
See if Thompson's
Yeah. Sure thing, Captain.
Ooh, Captain. Wait, what? Did I just get rid of her?
I already told you I'm leaving.
Alright, I guess we gotta wait a bit for the move. What the? Come on, come on.
This is England.
There you go. Our body, man, where are you? Where is she? I didn't mean to get rid of her. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Yeah, whatever.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are...
Alright. That's what I like to see. Solved the town problems and got our ship back to space. Yeah, boy. All goods now. All goods. Now, what the fuck do we need to do?
Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Look at the cameras, please. Get to the point, Phineas.
Good, great, excellent. Let's move on. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic
So we gotta
necessities.
fix the colonies, huh?
We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Where do I need to knife key? The knife key, so that I asked me to go over the black market.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
Alright.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Good shit.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
I'll send her a wireless. Alright.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Oh, you look at that.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
No!
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
He just happens to fucking
Though
look
my
like
voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
I just hope they gets this.
Hello. I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it. I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Facsimile.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget. Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vote. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Anyhow, I was happy to get back.
This is interesting.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year.
Can I have some?
I tried to do more of the work so he could rest.
He put
His
some here.
heart gave him pains.
There's some out there.
Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I
There's
knew
a
on
lot,
account of him
like,
showing it.
cereal.
How he'd
There's a
stay
lot
up late to
cereal.
help with
There's
my
only a tiny
projects
bit
or
in the box.
listen to my
That's
fretting.
right.
Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
You want to eat some before I start
Yeah.
again? Yeah? Yours or mine?
Yours. I love
I'll
yours.
take a bite. I'm bringing yours.
Okay. Move along.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain, for letting me stick around. I mean, I could probably spend years fixing.
I'm so sad though. Okay. Yeah, you can get that mining helmet, bro. Thank you.
That's good shit. Teammate won that for
Yeah.
I came second place. But you know what happened to me?
Well.
So, Malusi was in front of me, but because of Azami's thing, I didn't want to fuck up the shot. And I was rushing inside a bit, right?
Yeah.
So I laid down hoping she'll come back out. She didn't come out. I waited too long. I was holding an angle for them to come out. I waited like 30 seconds, right? And the minute I decide to walk in there, enemy decides to fucking rotate, and he sees me fucking rushing in, and he kills me. And you know, what's funny, I hip fired him too, so he was low.
We'll help our friend first. Okay. Toilet. Good. Yep. Food. Good. Quarters. Good.
I could spend hours reflecting on this. So, nothing too out of the ordinary. Oh, I eventually learned how to channel. I grew up in a pit of a town, I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
I got a priest in my ship, part of my crew.
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the paths... It's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. Of course.
Pretty cool. Look at that. Yes, sir. Oh, let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Yeah, you're my worker now, bitch.
Something busted, Captain?
Nah, you're alright. You can have 2 followers? We'll take Vicar on his quest. Pretty good. Visit companion completed. Unfortunate. Empty man. Cleaning machine.
The remains of a chain bell. Decomposition suggests he's been dead for at least 25 years. Depressed skull fracture, sharp force trauma, and likely cause of death. The object punctured the brain stem and when she was left unconscious, but essentially paralyzed.
Look at that. Good shit.
Got my sights on.
Okay.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before. Go on.
Very nice, man.
You're safer inside the walls.
So who's working here now? No one? Man. Yeah, they're here now.
Keep your wits. Never imagined coming back to town.
Good stuff.
Okay, going quiet.
Didn't see nothing.
Move along.
Alright. Still guard. There's a door right there.
It's alright. We got a lot to do. Yeah, gotta keep our heads up.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Get back to work.
Heard you've been taking down Marauders.
What's on your mind?
Come on. Didn't see me.
Time changes all things. Start anew. Edgewater will become a town it was meant to be. A place where all are welcome. The garden will bloom anew.
Missed out on that, I guess. Or get a plan. Where the heck is Zoe and... Oh, mechanic. Maybe he's there.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something. I don't like coming out here. People on the streets, so... This is where the map...
Thanks again for help.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
At least you got your health.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
It's a good day if you make it back to
Just
town.
between you and me, I'm glad you helped Helen back. I don't know what you did. Hard to say. Adelaide went on.
Feels a little safer. Wish we had some better racks.
Wait, what?
No! What the fuck, teammates? Fuck me now! What the fuck? My teammates were right there. Fucking Scope was walking around like fucking... Like she owns the fucking place.
Yeah.
Never seen you here before. Welcome. On behalf of the Spacers... Edgewater. Productivity. Oh, company lets me...
Third bottle.
Yep. Got my boss was real... Oh, you can say that.
Town's been humming.
Zoe told me you talked her into coming back. Something I... Zoe told me something... Boss Reed's not with us anymore. Boss Reed...
If you're falling sick, I don't want you...
Is there less people there? Good to know, I guess.
Wonder if the plague's everything.
this place hella abandoned.
Good shit, baby.
Alright, then.
That's called the bass flute. Look at that flute. That's so crazy. Look at the bass flute. Look how big it is.
Damn.
It's called a contrabass. They have to like use a lot of your breath and stuff.
Yeah.
After Flashpoint happened, this article reappeared. The byline used to read Iris West down. The future's changed. Iris, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this sooner. When I threw the Philosopher's Stone into the Speed Force, I accidentally ran to the future. I saw a Savitar murder you. And I saw myself. I wasn't fast enough to save you. Is that why you keep having nightmares? You keep saying future, so I don't know. I thought if I catch up that I could stop the timeline from cementing that could prevent your death. I don't know. Mary, you cannot stop protecting the city to save me. Why? Why not? I'm sorry. Well, one robber goes free. It's that versus your life. And Joe would want me to make the exact same choice. No, I don't have this. This is not gonna happen. You said that your death is just one possible future. Okay, so that gives us 4 months to figure out how to stop sabotage. I swear, along with my parents' lives, I will protect you. After Flashpoint happened, this article reappeared. The byline used to read Iris West down. The future's changed. Iris, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this sooner. When I threw the Philosopher's Stone into the Speed Force, I accidentally ran to the future. I saw a Savitar murder you. And I saw myself. I wasn't fast enough to see you.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, should have.
So, here, what's your excuse? No, it's a relief. I missed having a real bet. Why? Are you recruiting? I'm kidding.
All good then. Alright. That's it for streaming.